issues with our camera, but we're back on. So like Derek was saying, it's hard to date someone who's prostituting. So at one point, I was living in some crack house motel. It was disgusting. I mean, I would wake up, there was cockroaches on my bed, on me. If I left any food out, they were in the food. I asked for a microwave once. The microwave was full of cockroaches. But I had a neighbor upstairs who somehow we started talking because we were both junkies, and that's what happens, junkies split. I heard a knock on my door at like 2 a.m. I go, what the fuck is going on? I go, I look out, it's him. You know what he says to me?
What?
Hey man, my girlfriend's got a date. Do you mind if I hang out in your room for a while? So some other man was upstairs fucking his mother of his children in the same bed he's gonna go and sleep in, most likely the same sheets. And let me tell you something, you're sitting out there saying how disgusting that is, talking about how you would never do it. Turn into a junkie and watch yourself do it.
Yeah, that stuff is very normal in that world. It just is. It's like, it's a whole different world. It's like, and that same girl that I'm talking about, I remember one time we were hanging out, we were smoked out, didn't have no more money, and I suggested, I said, hey, what about your friend, blah, 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 you know, I could take you over there if you want, letting her know that I'm okay with her tricking. And she was like, and we both were lying to each other. She was like, yeah, he'll probably lend me some money, and I knew what time it was.
Lend some money.
Yeah. So I took her over there and waited outside, and then she came back out with money, and we go and got high some more. And then what happens is, and then, you know, a lot of times, a lot of situations where guys just have their girls out there tricking, and they're making money for both of their habits. That's actually common.
Bro, I've seen guys get off the bus with pretty ass young girls, pretty blonde haired chicks, and then have them wait on the corner of Broadway and Martin Luther King Boulevard in Camden, and the girls walk down Broadway on their own and solicit me right then, back when I was out there, when I was a junkie. Yeah.
It's just, there's no standards.
Right away, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend.
There's no
And then
morals.
they'll even openly say it. Yeah, that's my boyfriend, as they laugh.
Yeah, because it's just,
As they fucking
here's
laugh.
the thing, when you first start getting high, you're like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. And then one day, let you run out of something you need. And then you compromise that first time. And then you do it, and you're like, oh man, she made some money, we can keep getting high. Then you start realizing, oh, she's an ATM. You know what I mean? Like, we could make this happen.
Because you ain't with her because you love her anymore anyway. You're just two junkies getting high together.
Just like
you love that dope.
Just like that girl said to me, you love that pipe more than you love me.
It's true.
And I did, you know what I mean?
That's why you laughed.
If you know, I mean, who knows if we met under different circumstances, how things would turn out. But we were two addicts who really liked each other. I mean, because like I was telling that story, you know, when I first met her, man, it was like great, man, great sex, great conversation, listening to music, talking, telling each other about ourselves. But, you know, you get into the drug game.
But wears away quickly.
Yeah, and it's like,
When the drugs
that
get
takes
involved.
over. It takes over. Then it gets ugly. And then
Somebody you really like.
I looked at her as ways and means to get more. You know what I mean? And it hurts deep down. It's like, damn, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
Having something beautiful.
oh,
Yeah.
one time, let me tell you this. One time we were somewhere, and this dude, he comes in, big man, you know how it is. He got the money in the cook. And my money in the cook was gone. And we're all sitting in there humming and bumming. He said something to her. They go in the bathroom while I'm sitting there. Do you know how I felt? And for some reason, I waited until she came out. And she came out, I looked at her, and I was disgusted. And I went home, and got my TV that my mom and dad got me for Christmas and sold it to get more high because I was so fucked up in the head about that. I was like, damn. I was like, everybody knows me and her together. She goes in the bathroom with this dude, and I felt like this
While
big
he was there.
while I was sitting there, like, I was like,
Just to get high and probably give him a blowjob. Girls, if you're listening, if there's any women out there, that's the future. That's what drugs lead you to. Guys, that's the future drugs lead you to.
and like, how am I supposed to be her boyfriend after that? How's she supposed to be my girlfriend?
How can you respect anyone after that?
I mean, I didn't respect myself. You know what I mean? Really? I
No,
mean,
you didn't.
it was okay when I wanted her to do it. And I can't put the timelines together to know if she ever did that before that happened. I'm not sure. I don't remember. That's like 30 years ago. I just know that day how I felt. And I remember that because that hurt, bro. That cut deep. I was like, fuck. I was like, damn. And I looked at her. And it was like, I don't even know if I was mad. I think I was hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think that's what it was. I was like, damn, this shit's fucked up. Because at the end of the day,
Because you must have felt like a fucking brick wall fucking just came down on top of your
you talking about
shoulder.
feeling, and I really liked
You
her, but
really
the drugs,
I can feel your pain
The
from here,
drugs
bro.
drives a wedge into you, and you start compromising, and
I can
it's
feel that shit from here, bro.
it you know, it's so, it hurts, man. It's like, damn,
I feel your
we're
pain.
letting this shit make us into fucking pieces of shit that start accepting things that we think we need to do to keep that pipe hot.
And you can just end that fucking cycle right then and right there.
You think you can, but you can't. No, you don't even think you can.
You can.
You can, but dude,
You can.
when I first of all, back when I was getting high,
Fucking
I
can.
never heard of. I had heard of AA. You know what I mean? I didn't know about. I heard about people going to rehab and stuff like that. I did, but it wasn't like it is now. I didn't know that you
No,
could
back
really.
then, yeah, it
No, it just
wasn't
wasn't
like
like
that.
that. It was like, you know, I knew you could go to a rehab or something. I kind of knew that. Only because a friend of mine, who's my sponsor now, he's got 3 years more than me. And I don't even know if I knew at that particular time, which I don't think I did. I'm not sure if I did. I don't remember timelines. But I just remember, like, you feel like there's no way out of this. You feel like this is it.
But there is.
And then it's like it just gets worse and worse and worse. And then me personally, I tried to live that double life, like where I tried to go to work at the post office and go cut lawns with my customers. Like, dude, I got to the point where I was cutting the grass with one customer, so it was my friend's aunt. And I couldn't even wait to finish cutting her lawn to get high. I went in her garage and did a hit a crack and then came out to finish cutting the grass. Like, it got to that point where I was just a savage. Like,
I was shooting dope, doing coke in my bathrooms of all my jobs.
yeah, I mean, like, where before you have a little more self-control and you can wait, nah, couldn't even do that no more. I was just a savage, just an animal. And you feel yourself losing it. You feel
I like the word junkie.
junkie.
I was too, but yeah, and I know it's harsh, but guess what? That's what the fuck you are. It's harsh, but yeah, that's it. You try to soften everything up to make it feel good, and it's not supposed to.
Yeah, and the thing about it is the drugs change, but the feelings are the same, like hopelessness, despair,
100%.
depression, self-loathing, like loneliness.
You don't have to feel
That's to
that
be in a
way
room full
anymore.
of people and feel alone. You know what I mean? No, I don't know if you ever experienced
Everybody feels
this.
alone, but yet they're together.
Do you ever experience this where, like, you're the man because you got paid for some reason, you got money at that time, and then you spend your money, you might be sharing your shit, and then when your shit's gone, it's like you didn't exist. It's like you never hooked them up, and then
Well-
you ask them for a little something, or you expect them to give you a little something, and they're so selfish, they won't even give you a goddamn
I
crumb.
sold drugs for 15 years. Of course, I remember. I felt like that a million times.
Yeah, it's like it's a twisted game. I mean, like,
I never had friends since I was 18
No,
years old. I
that's
don't
a-
believe that I
that's-
had real friends up until
damn.
now.
That statement
No real friends, no
You
real
said
feelings. I didn't
he
get
just
to grow
said
up.
I never had
I
friends.
didn't know what it was like.
How can you have friends when you're living that lifestyle? Because
Bro, girlfriends.
everybody's got an agenda, everybody's got an angle, even your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like,
Even your girlfriend.
I mean, like,
wanting things close to you. And
can
then
you,
when
I can't blame her. She's doing the same shit I'm doing. She's feeling, and let's keep it real. She can get high anytime she wants. All she gotta do is do a sexual favor. But she keeps herself halfway looking good. I mean, that's just always an option for them.
And that has repercussions and consequences. I got clean and I didn't know I thought everybody was still a fake, lying, horrible person. I ended up meeting a girl that I loved. Still do actually. And she's gone because I'm testing her, not believing she's really the person she's making out to be. I'm thinking, no, she can't actually be dishonest. She's a liar. She doesn't really care about me. All those bullshit vibes that I was getting from everyone before carry over. And then you project that bullshit onto new people. It doesn't just go away. You build that up over time and it sticks with you. Even after you get clean, after you're in that negative rut for over 10 years, yeah, that shit builds. If you got a short time, in your short period of time, you've still got a chance to fight that's not nearly going to be as hard as the one I had to deal with. And that's why we're here talking to you. We want to catch you so you don't have to deal with the bullshit that we dealt with. You don't have to feel the pain as deep, because it only gets worse. It doesn't get better. There's no way for you to get high and live normally. There's no way for you to get high and be successful. There's no way for you to get high and be the person you dream about being.
Right.
It's not a possibility.
Yeah. It takes a long time to heal, man. It's like, that's why one of the best things that ever happened to me was going to a 12-step program and going to meetings and being able to talk about stuff. And not only that, hearing feedback from other people and know they went through the same feelings, they had the same pain and the same hurts. And man, I've heard some stuff, man, in meetings. It's like, you're like, wow, man. Like, and the women, the stuff they got to go through, because women are mothers. So like, when they do stuff, if they have kids, they abandoned their kids or they left their kid alone and was doing shit, like, they gotta live with that, man. Like, I don't know, man. They're supposed to be nurturers, and this drugs turn you into a monster.
One thing about that, and I hate to say this, but listen, this is true. If I have a cup here and 10 men come and touch the outside of this cup, I'll still drink the contents inside. But if 10 men come and dip their hand inside it, it might look the same, but it's tainted, and I no longer want it. Think about that, right? If you can make that connection.
That's true, man. I mean, like, let's face it, a man likes to feel like that's his woman, she's for him. And like, you know, nobody can touch her, nobody can get with her. She's supposed to be loyal to you if you made that commitment. And if something happens, I think that's why that girl, I didn't look at her the same, because once that line was crossed with me, never mind what happened before me, because I wasn't there for that. But once my feelings got involved and that happened, well, it's twisted, because I wasn't the best person I could be. I wasn't really a man for her, because I couldn't, you know, my morals were compromised. We're both compromised. It's just an ugly, sad life. It just is, man. It's like, whew, thank God. And you know what? I've been married twice and divorced twice, and I have, right now I'm on a quest to reach some serious goals that required me to really just focus on myself. And this is a time for me to become the best person that I can be. So when, I don't know when this time is, or I guess only God knows, when I get to where I want to be and get the success I want, and I'm putting in the work to get that, then maybe I can get with somebody and really, you know, be there for them, have them there for me, But right now, I'm having a good time trying to reach my goals, and I got some good goals: becoming a model, becoming a hot yoga instructor, becoming a personal trainer, like exercising, like listening to books to help me, just to help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some people in my life that want to invest in me, that see my potential, and that's like every day I have goals and I'm working towards them. And remember we were talking about last week how I felt like I blew my opportunities. Well, here I am at 58 years old, like starting some new stuff, and I feel energetic. I feel like, yeah, man, like I feel young again. You know what I mean? Even though I'm old in years, 58 years old, I feel like, wow, man, look at me, man, look what I'm doing. Like, here's the thing, right? I just to show this real quick, I went to this modeling tour, and I got feedback from my mother agent. There's one agency interested in me, but she said the feedback she got from all the other agencies is I'm too built for my age. For in their minds, I'm unrelatable to most people, most men my age. Like, I guess to model their clothes, they're like, I'm too built.
They're all weak and frail.
You know what I mean? And I was like, wow. So she wants me to go. She wants me to think about going to Chicago because there's Nike, Foot Locker, and all a bunch of other things that she wants me to go to in November. Because she's like, she dug deep into my social media, and she's like,
do some shadow boxing.
she's like, physical fitness is you. You know what I mean? So like, I'm breaking barriers, and my message is gonna be like you don't have to fall apart. You don't have to believe that just because you're 58 or 60 to just accept getting old and you're gonna be frail and you're gonna fall apart, and this is just how it is. No, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of stuff to let us know that if we work hard, we can be the best we can be no matter how old we are. If we have the drive and the determination to do it and are willing to pay the price and put the work in. And that's what I'm willing to do. That's my message. Like, I've been clean 29 years. This is my story. And I feel like this is part of something I need to share to the world, because this is important to let people know, hey man, we do fall down. We do make the bad decisions. There's people with different ailments. Like, here's the thing. Being a drug addict is not a moral, like, just like you're a scumbag. It's like you suffer from the disease of addiction. So when we use drugs, we react differently than other people. That's what it is. It's called the disease of addiction. That's what it is. And it's not like we're fucked up. It says we do fucked up things when we do drugs. Once we become addicted. And once you learn that, and you just say, I'm not a bad person. I've done some bad things. And if you're willing to put the work in, like, and
It's a little fucked up right now.
me and Mike, we like to, use physical fitness as a big part of our recovery. I think that's genius. That wasn't pushed when I first got clean. And
It's all those chemicals.
And here's the
flying
thing,
again.
not to shit on people that are my age or older that got clean when I got clean, but a lot of them fell into bad health. A lot of them died over health issues,
Hey Sam. All right, y'all. Hey man, I want to give a shout out. Come on, man. It's one of my young homies, man. Listen up, all you young cats out there, man. This dude's an example, man. He's coming in here, getting that work in. This is my young boy Sam. Say what's up, Sam. Getting the video.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Yo, he's coming out here, getting that work in.
Young
We're about
man,
to train.
putting
We're
work
about
in.
to spar. We're about to get it in.
He's not
Instead
out
of
in the
being
street.
out, hanging out with a bunch of goofballs doing
No.
dumb shit, he's here putting in that work.
doing work.
Like, share, and follow everybody. Remember, if y'all got any questions, anything you need, reach out, man. We're here for you. All right, let's go.
Peace out. See you guys next week.
Appreciate you, bud.